Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Tanaka with a WBZ News update. Boston police are investigating a string of incidents involving men peering into apartments in Brighton. The incidents have happened over the past year. Now, earlier this month, two different men were caught on camera peering into windows. One of them even used a picnic bench to get a better look. Police say they've caught up with one man who admitted to trespassing. They do believe others may be involved. Well, the woman at the center of that viral Coldplay concert video has resigned from her job. Astronomer has confirmed to multiple news outlets that Kristen Cabot, who oversaw HR, is no longer with the company. Cabot and former Astronomer CEO Andy Byron were captured embracing on the Jumbotron at Gillette. Both are said to be married to other people. Byron resigned earlier this week after being placed on leave. Well, people across the state are looking for a way to stay cool in today's heat, but a number of Massachusetts beaches are closed due to high bacteria levels. At Malibu Beach in Dorchester yesterday, swimmers braved the water despite the shoreline being shut down for bacteria. The beach is back open today, but 36 others are closed. And Jason, it is going to be a hot one out there.
Absolutely, my friend. And hey, we also got an upgrade from the Storm Prediction Center down in Norman, Oklahoma. And this is not a good upgrade. We actually have even more of a threat for stronger to severe thunderstorms moving into the Commonwealth later on today. Here's our timeline. 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Heavy downpours would be a major factor along with damaging winds. Hail, less of a factor, but still a possibility. The hour by hour, our Friday begins with a lot of sunshine, some veiled clouds, a very hot and humid start to the day. Around noon today, we can expect heat index values to be around the upper 80s and perhaps even the low 90s. And as we move into the afternoon, we start to see darkening clouds as well as still a lot of sticky, humid conditions outside, but more bumps in the atmosphere. Talking about another race for scattered storms to race along the South Shore, Route 3, Route 6 through at least 3 p.m. to perhaps 6 p.m. After we get to about 7 p.m., most of the atmosphere begins to dry out and northerly winds will take over. So which I think will have a nice start to the Red Sox game against the Dodgers later on this evening. 7:10 is going to be the first pitch. There's also a festival happening up in Revere. The Sand Sculpting Festival is also going to be happening. I think you'll make it to that festival today as well as tomorrow and also on Sunday on a much better note as well. I mentioned before, northerly winds will take over. That begins tomorrow and also into the afternoon. It's going to be short-lived, though, because more of the 90s will be returning as we head into early next week. But our Friday will likely challenge records for today. 96 is the record in Boston today, and 93 is the record over in Worcester. Both areas will be around the mid-90s for air temperatures this afternoon. 80s on tap tomorrow, 80s on tap as well as on Sunday. Sunday will actually be cloud-filled. We're expecting another round of some perhaps rain and maybe a few rumbles on Sunday afternoon, in the early afternoon, in fact. We'll be sort of updating you on that. As for Monday and Tuesday of next week, we'll be around the mid to low 90s for daytime highs. Still very hot across the region and settling the upper 80s by Wednesday. Long-term trend, Chris, closing out July, heading into early August, at least the first week of August, will slightly be below average. That's nice to see, especially for the 7th day on this 7-day. Thursday around 80 degrees.
All right, Jason. This has been a WBZ News Update. I'm Chris Tanaka. Have a great day.